members. Today's Thursday, October 1st. Nick and I are out here on the first hole, and today we're going to talk about putting spin on your shots into the green. This year the green's been a little firm with the dry summer. A lot of members have said when their ball hits the green, instead of staying on the green, it rolls off to the back of the green into the rough. So we're going to talk today about hitting your wedge shots inside 100 yards. And when they land on the green, there's backspin on the ball. So we're going to describe some fundamentals today on how to do that. So today we're on the first hole and we're at the 79-yard marker. So we got 78 yards to the green, and we're going to teach you how to put backspin on your shot. So for me, it's my 56-degree sand wedge. You can use any wedge. It could be a 50-degree, a 52-degree, you know, something that you can hit 78 yards, because when this ball hits the green, it's going to stop. So what we're going to describe to you today, if you're not getting spin on your shots, the first thing you might want to check is your ball position. You might have it a little too far forward and you're hitting up on the ball too much. That would put the wrong spin on the ball. That would put overspin on the ball. We want to put backspin on the ball. So what I try to do on these shots to get my ball to stop is I definitely adjust the ball in my stance more in the middle of my stance. So for my full length shots, I always play the ball up the logo of my shirt and then a little forward with my driver. But for my shots inside 100 yards that I want to spin, I play directly in the middle of my stance. That's going to promote a descending blow. So if we get the club descending into the ball and into the turf, that's going to put the backspin on the ball. So that's your first adjustment. Get that ball right in the middle of your stance. The next adjustment, and the most important, is at address, you have to make sure that 75% of your weight, minimum, is on your left leg at address. So you're really going to feel like you have 75% of your weight right into your left leg, your forward leg. And the reason why you want to do that is that's going to make your backswing steeper. And if we get the backswing steeper, more on a vertical plane, the club's going to hit down and take a divot, and that's going to put the backspin on the ball. One more tip. So after you make your setup where you have the ball middle and you have your weight forward, 70%, when you take the club back, whatever distance you take it back, you don't want to shift your weight back to your right side, because that's going to narrow your arc, and again, you're going to hit up on the ball. You have to maintain the weight forward as you take the club back. My weight is still here, and I'm going to trap that ball. If we trap the ball, it's going to have backspin on it. So here we go. You know, we're going to try to hit one here, 78 yards. I'm going to line it up, get the ball right in the middle of my stance, get my weight forward into my leg, and then keep it there. Take the divot, and that ball backspin, obviously the camera can't pick it up, but the backspin on the ball was about 10 feet. And you can see the descending blow here. I hit the ball first, and the divot was after the ball. That gets the descending blow, and that puts backspin on the ball. So again, it's just setup and fundamentals. Get the ball in the middle of your stance, lean forward, about 70% of your weight on your left side, keep it there in your backswing, and then turn through the ball. And that's going to get the club into the ground, and that's going to put backspin on the ball. And the biggest thing is make sure you put your divot back, like this. So you want to get the divot. You can see how big my divot is there. We put the divot back, so it grows back. Tap it down, and it's all good. I don't know if Nick can see, but the ball there, you can pan the camera, you see it about 5 feet left of the hole. That ball landed 10 feet past the hole and came all the way back. So one more time, get your fundamentals, ball in the middle, lean forward. As you take the club back, keep your weight on that left side, and then turn through the ball. And again, that's going to get another divot. That's going to put the spin on the ball. So it's really more of a setup adjustment than it is a different golf swing. It's not a different golf swing. It's a different setup, which is going to give you a different swing plane and get the ball club into the ground, which is going to put backspin on the ball. If you ever want to practice this or take a lesson with Nick and I, we could teach you individually one-on-one anytime on how to spin your shots inside 100 yards. Thank you very much.